Good evening, folks. How is everyone? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming by, putting some eyeballs on. You know you're my people, and I love you. I want you to be the big three, my friends. I want you healthy, happy, safe. You know what I want from me? Like, share, remind, leave a comment. Thumbs up, it'd be nice too. Gets that algorithm moving around. I would appreciate it. We are growing the channel, thanks to you guys. We're getting more eyeballs on. I appreciate it. Tonight we are going to take a look at another one from Aldis. This is done by Rockwall for them. This is their White Tide. It is a Belgian-style wheat ale brewed with orange peel and coriander. That's the way it's supposed to be. It's a wit beer. In the old days, they would have been brewed with Gruit, G-R-U-I-T, Gruit. But that got phased out. There's the long history of the Reinheitsgebot and the Germans coming in and establishing beer purity laws. A lot of it had to do with the fact that most of the women who brewed beers were brewing tonics. And that's where the gruit comes in. It's a slurry of herbs and spices they would put in there for completely other reasons than to have a refreshing beverage. But we're having refreshing beverages. So I thought, since we were drinking a Great White, we would use a bottle opener associated with a Great White. White Tide Belgian Ale features a balanced blend of orange peel and coriander for a crisp, refreshing finish. We'll find out. Oh, she foaming girl, oh. Yeah, the glass just came out of the freezer. Look at that cascade, though. I do love the cascade. That's one of my favorite things about nitros. They do it so well. Oh, that head is beautiful. Let's get a look at that head. Look how smooth and creamy that is. Tell me that does not look absolutely delicious. See, I'm getting somewhat better at tipping the camera down. Old dogs, new tricks, my friends. Pretty beer. Let's get a temp on here. Perfect for social gatherings or relaxing evenings. This ale pairs wonderfully with a variety of meals and snacks. Garnish with an orange peel to enhance the flavor. Enjoy the classic smooth flavor of White Tide Belgian White Ale and make your moments more memorable. Well, don't tell me what to do. You're not my supervisor. The probe is barely getting into the beer and she's running 39.40. So she's definitely going to be cold. Tastes like a beer, though. Tastes like a steel probe in beer, but tastes like a beer. Origin, USA. Okay, well, there's a shocker. Thank you for giving me nothing other than that. That's from the Aldis page. Go away. Flies and mosquitoes are back out in force. She is 5% for the ABV. They do not give us an IBU, nor do they give us an SRM. So that is up to us to suss out. And head's coming down. Real nice graduation in the effervescence. That would be the bubbles. Tight at the bottom, loose at the top. She looks like she's starting to lace. All the things we like. All right. Let's see what the nose knows. It's cold, so the nose probably isn't going to know squadouche. Nice. Floral. I'm not getting anything Belgian on this. I'm not pulling orange or coriander. It literally smells like a nice floral lager at this point, which of course we know it's not because it's a wit beer. The camera is slightly off-centered and out of alignment, so it's tilted and it's driving me nuts because if you've been here before, you know I've got that ABCD, LMNOP, whatever the hell they call it. OCD. That's what I got. The OCD. Slip of the tongue. Nice. She's cold. All the important stuff is not really starting to pop yet. Although that's kind of an interesting odd note. Well, we'll have to see what that progresses into. Really good mouthfeel, but I mean, half of that had to be the foam off the head, so take it for what it's worth. Soft palate, intradental, leakage out into the buccals, uppers, no lowers, virtually no tongue, nothing sublingually. Apparently I have to learn how to drink correctly because it always catches me right here. There we go. My squeezy. Let's get some of that condensation off the glass because I did just pull it out of the freezer. At least she is lacing nice. That looks like a seahorse. And that looks like one of those creepy clown emoji face things with the X'd out eyes, marshmallow head or whatever the hell it's called. Boomer. I don't know any of this shit. The old Bidenometer is still registering her as nice and floral. More lager than wit. No Belgian. At the overly cold temperature of 43. So we're already 4 points up. Which means it's not going to take long for it to warm up. It's really not that warm out here. It's only like 88, 90. And the mosquitoes are back, so I have scrub pants on and a pair of mud boots. The only thing exposed are my arms, and so it pisses the mosquitoes off because they're those gyp ones that like to attack you at the ankles. Yeah. No. No. Starve, you little monsters. Still looking interesting. Still lacing nicely as the head is coming down. I don't know what that is. Sometimes you can't scry the future from the cling, from the foam on the glass of your beer. Whatever. I did get those Frazetta cards in today, though, and those are really, really nice. There's always going to be somebody who's like, black magic! Yeah, but I don't practice black magic, so what do I know? A little better. Starting to open up. That odd note was that coriander, though it actually tastes kind of burnt, like it was over roasted. Well, if you roast it, you just dry it out in seeds. So that's not right. I'm not picking up the orange peel. I think they said Curacao oranges on these. I'm not really sure. Maybe that was the other one we did recently. I think the other one had the Curacao oranges. This one just had orange peel. No, this one just has orange peel. Okay, shit happens. Nice, interesting. She is drying out my teeth, starting to chalk up, and she's only running 5%. The IBUs on this are negligible at best, so sub 20, sub 10. We never got an SRM. That's a nice, rich gold 8. Oh, squizzy. $47, $48. So we have gone up enough. And she's warming fast. Even though that beer glass was in the freezer, Wasn't in there long enough for the heat sink on the bottom, the knob, to actually chill down, and so I think that's where the heat's radiating up from. I'm just assuming. Don't sue me. We're starting to get orange. Yeah. And the coriander's starting to pop. I really do like the orange coriander concept. There was another coriander beer I did years ago that was absolutely delicious. I'm getting the feeling coriander is one of those spices I need to delve a little deeper into. Salud. Much better. So she's slowed down, she's gotten dirty. When she's too cold, she was literally just fast. That makes sense because there's no real reaction because the temperature is just dumbing everything down. Now, 48, 49, she's starting to open up, so that puts her at the top of the approved range. And the Bidenometer, because it's always Biden time in this house, was showing us that more of the orange was starting to present, and the coriander was starting to present behind it. It's not a super heavy nose, but for what it was, 75-25 orange coriander, maybe 80-20. Why did the camera just go dark? We're losing the light? I think we're losing the light. Should probably speed through this. Alright, we're still at 49. So, I'm going to pause and warm this up, and I'll throw an extra light source out here so, you know, we don't have this crappy contrast resolution. I'll be right back. Alright, we definitely have to work on a different alternate light sources. I am now blind. Also sweating up a storm here because it is 90 degrees and 60% humidity, which is not really good for Arizona. And I have long pants and a hat on because it's mosquitoes. Granted, they are scrub pants, so they're thin and light, but still hot. All right, see what she says. So that floral nose is now mixing with the orange and the coriander. It's turning out really, really nice. There's that sweetness that accents the floral. It's almost moving into like a honey. I'd be okay with. Just a little bit of tongue. Nice, good mouthfeel. Still dirty. Buccals, extra soft palate. Again, virtually no tongue. She crests back along the top and then down the back of the throat. She has a really, really nice, crisp, dry finish, too. You know, a lot of times we'll run into these dirty beers that manage to finish really dry, which is always an odd concept, but it does seem to happen. Oh, excuse me. 39, 49 is 10, 54 is 15. Shall we go one more, my friends? I mean, it doesn't take long to warm up. We're at 56. All right, let's pause. We'll give it a second to finish warming up. Then we'll come back. We'll do the wrap, and then we'll shoot the short. So if you really want a last look at what she looks like, which is way over temp, the shorts always get last look. So, be right back. All right, I'm sorry. It looks like the camera's picking up flicker, which means the lighting has gotten absolutely crap, and this is the best I can do right now. But we're still going to get it, so I apologize. We're going to wrap this. 58. Close enough for government cheese. Biden time. I know you were waiting for it. So the orange is really presenting now on top of the floral. So you've got about 40 orange, about 25 floral, 60, 65, 35? No. 50 orange, 25 floral, and then... no. 60, 30, 10. Let's go 60, 30, 10. Slip of the tongue. She's okay. So she's hit that wall where the flavor profile is just shifted into more of a really hard wall. It's manky, man. It's when the flavors all kind of drop out and you just get it's not unpleasant, but it's not what I really want in my beer. It's not bitter, it's not acrid or acidic, it's just slightly better. It's just not good. So, is it good for the style? Yeah, sure, she's fine for the style. Would I buy this again? No. Drink this again? Well, you know what, I probably would buy it again. It's not a bad beer. Drink it again? Sure. Try it on tap. Love to. Handed this to me out of the cooler, I'd say thank you. It's a good beer. She's okay for the style. She has a really, really nice nose that's kind of interesting. Flavor progression is there, but the flavor progression is there. Can't knock it if it's there. It's definitely not the best Belgian white or wit I've ever had. 4.5. Let's give her a 4.5. Squizzy. It's dinner time. Yeah, 4.5 is more than fair on this beer. Thanks, come by. Put some eyeballs on. Now you my people. Love you. Big three. Happy, healthy, safe, honorable, dutiful, vigilant, gray man, hen and swivel, hot and handy. Hot and handy comes with its own laundry list of responsibilities that you're responsible for being responsible for. I'm getting better at that at least. All right, my friends, I will catch you on the next one. Until then, Skal, looks like we might actually be able to shoot the short, so see you there.